Nos quedamos debajo de la
Reassure
chuta
me,
con la jefa.
we
¿No?
aren't going to
Ahí
have to
está.
force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have
Yeah,
to find a way
Louis?
to
What
open
the
it.
fuck,
Why,
Louis?
of course. And what's inside?
¿Quién sabe,
Something to
güey?
vanquish them with?
Perfect.
Oh, lo verga.
So, how does it open?
We'll need
Ok,
several
nos quedamos en
keys.
que existen los
I
demonios
found a note
y...
from the architect
Tu
who
mamá está muy
conceived
mal
the
de la cabeza.
mechanism. In Mortimer's secret, we have to first gather 5 objects
Ok,
before we
5
try
objetos,
anything.
dígame.
Are the 5 objects the keys?
Exactly. We have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Sí, sí, claro, claro.
Why
Sobre
a
todo lo de las
cross?
fechas, eso no
Well,
voy
I
a
haven't the
inventarlas, güey.
foggiest idea, but it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Clemente III.
Where is it?
Wow.
Unfortunately, I've lost it.
Pues
When I
sí,
lost my
gracias.
hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
¿Ya la tenía?
Remember, Mother, I'm certain you can remember.
Let me think.
You were running,
I was bleeding to death.
you remember the pain.
I thought I was going to faint.
Sí.
Yes, I remember.
Sí.
I don't think it can be far, can it?
Would you
Ajá.
have lost it outside?
No, I don't think so. It must be in the area. I don't remember going up with it.
Perfect. I'll search the crypt before leaving.
Ok. Ya tenemos una cosa de la que es la cruz. A ver, los
Some
clavos.
Don't ask me. I'm not the one who made the mechanism, you know. When I arrived, there were already a few of them inserted, so I didn't have to worry about those.
Oye, como no se
On
murió
the
de
other
sangrado,
hand,
güey. O
I
sea, le
remember
partieron la
seeing
cara bien
some in
cabrón y
Mortimer's
encima perdió
secret
un
study,
brazo, güey.
behind his nightmare.
Eso y capaz la
And a
apuñalaron
golden
también. hijo de
cup?
pedo.
Yes. Yes, I saw them too.
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then. You
Sí, sí
need
es que
3 of
recuerdo.
them.
Very well.
Very
Remember
well.
what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course.
Sí, sí, claro. A ver, ok. Pues déjenlo apunto aquí, güey. 11916466. ¿Verdad? Sí. Para que no se me olvide.
An exegesis. Anything else?
Did you manage
¿Qué
to
onda, Rengar?
vanquish
¿Cómo
the
te va?
Medusa?
Bienvenido al stream.
To open the chimney? Yes, absolutely.
So you've already come across it. It's the Bible of Judas that
La
is exposed
chimenea?
in the secret room behind the chimney.
Why do they call it an exegesis?
Because that's what it is, and not an apocryphal Bible, strictly speaking. It's the study of a text with a summary, not an actual Bible. Anyway, well done for the
Resume
Gorgon.
la tarea.
You did well.
Tarea,
You didn't get
vaya,
tricked by
vaya.
the light bouncing
No
back.
quiere hacer tarea la señora
Thanks.
dice, hey, fíjate la
Do you
tarea de
think I
otro.
can take it safely?
We haven't got a choice, Louis. Without it, we won't be able to work out
¿Cómo
this
te va,
cursed
Rengar? ¿Qué tal
mechanism.
estuvo tu día, carnal? ¿Qué cuentas, ¿Cómo está mi pana? Ya sabes que bien, a ver, otras cosas, la Biblia de
This is the
Gutenberg.
book in which you left your correspondence with Duchess Hillsborough, isn't it?
That's right.
You still believe it's in the tower room, don't you?
I don't know. There is only one way to find out, though.
Right. I shall go and see.
Pues es lo único que puedo hacer.
There's one in the portrait gallery.
Está
Yes,
leyendo
but it's
bastante,
enormous.
juego.
If you don't want to have to go back and forth
Vale, verga la
several
vida,
times,
raza.
then I
Oh, la
suggest
verga,
you
¿por
get
qué,
a small
Caquitas? ¿Qué
one.
pedo?
What
¿Qué
did you
pasó,
do
güey?
then?
I didn't think I'd need one. I started without one, and I lost my hand before I did
Excelente.
need one. And you can see the result.
Perdió una, ¿qué? Las
What do you
fechas.
mean by the concordance of dates exactly?
Don't worry about that. We already have
¿Qué le
them.
pasó a la vieja en la
They are
mano?
written
No
on
sé.
the back of the message I just
Todavía no
gave
sabemos
you.
qué le pasó en la mano. O sea, la perdió, obviamente, efectivamente, pero no sabemos cómo la perdió, quién se la mochó, qué pedo, ¿no?
One last thing before you go.
¿Se acuerda de la
Be
película
very
Soy leyenda de
careful.
Will Smith, Simón,
If
güey?
you come
Está muy
across
padre.
anyone, they can all potentially be spies of Mortimer or
Pero
Holmes.
no es lo mejor, pero sí, sí
Don't
está buena, la
ever
verdad, es muy
confide in
buena película.
anyone because a demon
Pues la
can slip
película esa es
inside them
sobre
at
zombies,
any
se desarrolla en el
moment.
año 2021 y los zombies
not
son a
all of
causa de
them.
una vacuna fallida.
Take Washington.
Especially
Ya me preocupé
Washington.
cuando me ex- ¡Oh,
It's
la
been
verga!
conditioned by Mortimer for years.
Nah, no se desarrolla en el
Then for crying
2021,
out
¿sí?
loud, how do you explain their behavior otherwise? The most influential politicians in the Western world gather together without the least protection,
¿Ya
without a
ves?
single aid to assist them, to participate in a conference during which the
Ya valió
guests
verga,
start
chavos.
dropping like flies. Me,
Adiós,
Adams,
Fitzer. Adiós,
Brew,
Moderna.
Hillsborough.
Ya valimos.
Look at the
Bye.
number of calamities that have happened over the past few days. And not one of them has asked to leave the island? Do you find that normal? You'll see. Go up to the manor to look for the keys, and I wager not one of them will speak to you about my being in Emily's room.
Do you think so?
Go on, you'll see. And come back with all the objects in one go. Time is against us. And remember, the code to get out of the secret office is
Sí,
6466.
sí, gracias, señora, gracias. Nada más que Rengar lleva casi un año. Lleva 10 meses, 3 semanas. Uy, no me puedo poner más repámparo. La vi hace rato en la madrugada y dije, qué pedo, no puedo dormir desde las 4 AM pensando y si se vuelve real. Nah, no creo que sea. La verga, güey. Jerusalén, Gólgota. Gólgota es un nombre de un demonio, ¿no?
You ought to go, Louis. If someone finds us here, the situation might well
Sí,
become
señora, ya
seriously
sé,
complicated.
cállese, ya siéntese, señora. Se va a desmayar con tanta pérdida de sangre si no se comporta usted. Ah.
A Chinese coin,
Moneda,
recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cache.
Por cierto, los streams se están resubiendo en YouTube, por si se los perdieron o algo así. Nada, pueden verlos aquí en Twitch. Que son los pocos que se quedan, ¿no? Pero también pueden ir al canal de YouTube y verlos desde ahí. Para que me den las views también aparte, obviamente. Sí, claro. Estoy buscando a ver si puedo haber algo tirado por aquí. Ajá. Moneda de colección.
Famous cross of Claymont
Ya
III.
tenemos la cruz, excelente.
One key found.
Bro, what the fuck, tenemos un chingo de cosas. ¡Ah! Unos clavos, nota de Sara los tiene Mortimer escondidos en su estudio. Una habilidad, nota de Sara las ha usado Emma en la habitación de la torre. ¿Pero cuál torre, güey? Si se vuelve real estaría con madre, güey. A ver, un apocalipsis así de chingón, no mames. El exegesis de Judas. Habitación secreta en la galería de retratos. Habitación secreta en la galería de retratos. Ya, esa ya sabemos cuál es. Ok, lo de la esfera armilar, esa sí no tenemos ni perra idea, güey. Ok. Encontrada, esa ya. Vamos a ir primero al estudio de Mortimer, a ver si encontramos algo ahí. Y ahora sí ya podemos explorar al fin. ¿Eso qué es? ¿Órgano? ¿Qué verga es un órgano?
Carmelite water.
Oh, la verga, no me va a tronar el juego, ¡Ey! ¿Qué pasó con el cuerpo, güey? What the fuck. Mira, aquí está la señora. Aquí se está cuidando. Venga. Me acabo de bañar, por cierto. Estoy mojadito el cabello. No, es incómodo traer el cabello mojado. ¿No hay nada más tirado por aquí? No. Ok, vámonos aquí. A la verga, ¿ya es de noche? What the fuck. Okay. Sí, cierto, era de noche porque nos fuimos con la vieja esta, la hermana de Emily, y la matamos. Bueno, yo no la maté, qué verga. A ver, primero está aquí la habitación secreta, ¿no? Es por acá. Así que vamos de una vez para acá, güey. Estaría genial, ¿no? Que se pase. No.
Right. It's definitely an armillary sphere, but I have to find one that I can take with me. Otherwise, I risk drawing too much attention to my comings and goings. Now, where can I find a smaller one?
Sí, güey, pues imagínate arrastrar esta para empezar, o sea, no mames. Yo había visto una en el estudio.
Let's see if the statues are in place yet.
Ok. Esta tiene que
That
atacar.
statue is not positioned correctly.
Ajá, esta tiene que estar en girar estatua. Hacerle el escudo.
Open sesame.
Dame un segundo. Denme chance. Denme chance, espérenme. Me pidió algo mi jefe. Listo. Me preocupan que yo creo los perres porque, pues, como él lo puede aprobar y falta... A ver. Aquí era algo de escondidos en el estudio. No. Aquí tengo que encontrar el exegesis de Judas. ¿Alguien sabe lo que es un puto exegesis?
The Ring of the Nibelungs.
Hola,
Even if
ver, ¿lo
Mortimer is
llevamos o
several
qué pedo?
centuries old, I don't see what part he has in this legend.
Yo tampoco, carnal. A ver, algo de Judas, güey. ¿Qué es eso?
Amber.
Amber.
And given all the relics preserved here,
No, esto de
it
otra
wouldn't surprise me
persona.
if Mortimer claimed it was Excalibur.
¿Qué es un exegesis, güey? ¿Qué madre es eso? The fuck. El exegesis de Judas. Debe estar aquí, o sea, sí
So
está aquí,
that's
güey.
Pandora's box? An urn? Mother seemed worried that I was able to open it. I wonder why.
¿La abrimos
So,
o qué pedo?
I did well not to touch it.
No, tócala.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
No, esa es la de César.
If Mortimer really is what my mother says he is, it could mean... No, that's impossible. No, not Caesar.
El César es un demonio. Madre santa, güey. Ah, sí. Resulta que este juego de no ficción terminó siendo una ficción ahora. ¿Qué esto qué? ¿eso es lo de Judas? Ni cuenta, bro.
So that's the exegesis of Judas. I hope Mortimer doesn't read it very often, otherwise he's going to notice that someone's stolen it. But that's just too bad. I need it.
Lo gordo, güey. Ok, ya tenemos el exegesis.
Right.
Esa madre.
I've got what I need.
Ok, tenemos que encontrar una
Let's not
esfera
waste any more time.
armilar. Que no sé dónde puedo encontrarla. Tengo que encontrar la Biblia. Esa la encuentras en cualquier motel. ¿Qué es esto?
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Genial. Ya puedo empezar a desbloquear cosas. Ya ven, la desventaja de ser un ratero, güey. ¿Qué es eso?
Honey,
¡No!
I couldn't have hoped for
Bah,
better.
bueno, fue 1 por 2, así que si la uso, realmente no habré gastado nada. Y habré ganado uno de más. Interesante. Sí, claro, ¿ves? Tenemos que ir, chavos. Ustedes saben qué pedo. A ver, primero tenemos que ir ahora al estudio, güey. Ya tenemos la habitación secreta, lo del exegesis de Judas. Faltan los clavos que pues están en el estudio. La ha usado Emma en la habitación de la torre. Pero, ¿cuál es la habitación de la torre, güey? Esa es mi pregunta, güey. A ver, la Biblia. Ok, vamos primero al estudio Mortimer. Vamos por esos clavos, güey. Primero lo primero, ¿no? A la verga. ¿Qué pedo con esta biblioteca, güey? No mames. Está enorme. Y quisiera ser yo así de rico, güey.
Actress,
No.
the Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Porque tiene porno, chavo. Como los de Jiraiya, güey. Las madres esas de Jiraiya. Ya puedo desbloquear estas madres.
Amber crystals.
¿Ves? Y esta todavía no la puedes bloquear,
The
¿verdad?
lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
No, todavía no tengo las de triple círculo. Pero... a huevo, ¿ves? Ya puedo abrirlas también. Hombre, Hackerman, güey. ¡Oh, la verga! ¿Eso es un chingo de miel? Bookshamps.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. All right. I've retrieved everything.
A ver, ¿qué más puedo encontrar aquí, güey? No mames, encontramos un chingo de mieles, ¿eh? Para unos hot cakes. Ay, no me quedé sin huevos, güey. Iba a hacer hot cakes mañana y me quedé sin huevos. Y yo, no mames. Oye, aquí viven con una puta elegancia. Que no mames. Al chile, si yo fuese rico, güey, no tendría una casa así de gorda. Aquí
Discourse
hay
on
un
the
libro,
Method
¿ves?
by Descartes. This book changed Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses?
¿Ves? Sí, güey. Si yo fuese millonario, la verdad, no gastaría en una casa como esta, güey. No mames. O sea, compraría una casa, obviamente, porque ocupo tener un lugar donde vivir. Pero no compré una pinche casota innecesariamente o de un chingo de dinero, güey. Güey. O sí, también, digo, sí. Si tuviera 100 millones, me compraría una casa de 25 millones en San Pedro. Sí, sí lo haría, no te voy a decir que no. ¿Por qué? Porque es buena zona. Señor Manuel.
God damn it, Orishe.
Oh, lo verga,
Are you
tranquilo.
joking or what? You sell me pipe dreams about Mortimer's project, and a few hours later, one of your allies completely breaks down. Is this what Mortimer's side is all about? What am I going to do now?
Tranquilizarlo.
Come now, my Lord Duke. You know very well that at this level, things can get pretty rough.
Sí, güey, hay
Ought to be
cosas que sí
used
se
to
ponen
it.
así bien
Rest
intensas, no
assured,
mames.
Lord Mortimer has bounced back before. It's not an issue.
What can I do for you?
I'm dreaming. My mother was right. He's not going to tell me one word about what happened to Emily.
To tell you the truth, I'm in search of an armillary sphere. You wouldn't know where I can find it, would you?
Well, well. So you do have a passion for astronomy.
Sí, sí, claro.
Von
la
Vollner has
astronomía.
already bored me quite enough with all of his endless stories.
A ver.
You ought to
cuéntame más.
concentrate, Louis. Politics is an art that requires all one's attention. Refrain from spreading yourself too thin and leave stargazing to the poets.
What can I say? I'm only...
Ask Vollner. I am sure he must have it among his
Y luego con
effects.
Volner, güey. Me mandan con el más
Thank you,
pendejo,
my
güey.
Lord Duke.
Leave me now.
See you later.
O sea, me mandan con el vato con el que... No mames. A ver si ya puedo convencer a este güey también, a ver. Vamos a aprovechar
What
su
can I
debilidad.
do for you, sir?
Dame el pinche ámbar
I
ahora
am
sí,
at
güey.
your
Dámelo.
service day and night, sir.
Pues este güey no duerme, pobre vato, no mames.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Es que tiene un ámbar,
Of
güey.
course, sir. What would you require?
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately, I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir.
Y luego también, o sea, lo
I
tratas de
believe
la
it is a
mierda, o
precious
sea,
stone.
como que, no mames, o sea, no, no es pa' tanto, güey, tranquilo. Dificultad 5, güey. Reduciéndolo con mi nivel son 2 y cuesta 3. Ok. Sí. Nada, no me importa tanto el ámbar.
A
Pero
little
agua de carne sí,
Carmelite
güey.
water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Güey, lo tratas muy mal, o sea, no mames. Lo tratas fatal, tú. No, es que lo tratas fatal. Si le dices las cosas, no, hombre, hasta siento que lo vas a hacer llorar, güey, la neta, güey. O sea, mal pedo. Mal pedo. Andamos explorando todo porque no recuerdo bien dónde tengo que encontrar cada cosa. Pero tengo que hablar con Volmer. Que no creas que me da
Pattern
bueno
with
hablar
5
con
circles on this chest.
5. ¿Tengo una de 5? No, no tengo idea, pero podemos abrir. Holo
No space
verde.
left. I'll retrieve it later.
¿No hay nada por aquí? Aquí puede haber ámbar. No.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin
Oh.
was my favorite character.
Ese es Duque Manuel. No, es Napoleón, ¿no? Simón, es
Not
Napoleón.
too shocked.
I beg your pardon?
About Peru this morning. I asked you if you weren't too shocked by it all.
And yourself? Not too shook up?
The only thing that matters to me about that stupid man
Oh, la
Peru
verga.
is the disastrous situation in which it put us for the conference vote.
Sí,
I wonder why
claro.
Mortimer even allowed him to roam around the manor
No
arm.
sé, oye, no mames.
He was
No le dijo,
invited
oye,
in
pues puedes
public
meter un
dungeon.
tanque, sí cabe por la
Indeed.
puerta, ¿no?
You don't seem to be too affected. Tell me. I was wondering. You wouldn't know where to find an armillary sphere, would you?
Do you really think this is the right time? Oh, ask Volner. I am
¿Por
sure
qué
he
tengo
will
que hablar
know.
con ese
What
güey?
with
No
him
quiero
being
hablar con ese
passionate about
güey.
astronomy, you ought to get on fine together. Leave me now.
Créeme que no nos llevamos bien.
Need to think of a solution.
Okay,
I
bye.
won't keep you any longer.
Bye,
See you later,
cuídese.
monsieur.
Sí. Sí, yo no quiero hablar con Volmer, güey. Sin embargo, creo que me voy a tener que muy forzado a hablar con ese vato. Me hace que usé una muy pronto, güey. Siento que usé una muy pronto. Estamos en la... Oye, nunca he estado aquí, sí es cierto, güey. Ah, un ámbar. ¿Ves? No he estado aquí, güey.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol.
Ah,
of
ese sí lo
water.
tengo, güey. Mira, la pinche llavecita, ¿sí le ve la llave? Yo la traía. Sí. Pues las guardo. Oh, ¿eso dónde lleva? No lo sabía. Es que no quiero hablar con Boulder, güey. Que me obligan a hablar con ese imbécil. Estoy explorando aquí a ver qué cosas pueden haber. Nada. Ok, por aquí vine. Ahora podemos explorar aquí. A ver. ¿Hay algo por aquí tirado de casualidad? Oh, una moneda. Oh,
Golden elixir. Consume without excess.
sí. Verga tiene. Ok, no se puede hacer nada aquí. Fuck, venimos de allá. ¿Dónde estoy? Bro, estoy más que perdido, no mames. No, aquí está, ya me acordé. Esto da para... Esto da para el de los cuadros, así que tenemos que ir por acá. ¿Dónde puedo encontrar esa madre? Ya me acordé, ese lugar da para los cuadros. A ver, estamos aquí. ¿Ah? Quiero hablar con Volner. Pero bueno, ya que se me hace que es huevo. Una de dos, o tiene una en su cuarto o...
Hey, a Russian ruble.
Ay,
I wonder what it'd be worth today.
aquí. ¡Oh, la verga! ¿Qué pedo? ¡Ah, la de la tipa! Ay, es cierto, nunca venimos aquí. Hay un montón
A
de cosas
chest
que
with
se...
a half circle pattern.
O sea, lo abrimos. ¿Cuál es la complicación? ¡Un ámbar! ¡Oh, shams! Eso sí me lo llevo.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Sí, no hay pedo, no hay pedo.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to...
Sí, sí, sí. Aquí es donde nos drogaron. Che perra nos drogó, güey. Fuck. Hay mucha miel, güey. Pero siento que lo voy a ocupar más adelante. O sea, puedo hacer restock. A ver, he hecho un desmadre, ¿eh?
A novel of the initiation of a young...
August 24th. June 11th. June 11th.
Sí, un desmadre en la casa. Oh,
30 November.
sí. No puedo hacer nada. Ya no hay nada. Oh. No, ya no hay nada. Aquí nomás un culto satánico y ya, pero aquí no. Creo que esto es lo que hay. Ok, aquí está lo de la tipa esta. Esta ya la abrí. Por acá voy con Lord Volmer, así que... Ah. Bro, what the f... No. Es así sin...
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Oh, fuck. Oye, estoy subiendo un chingo el ámbar, o sea... Cosa rica. Wow, what the fuck. Ah.
My dear Joel,
Ay, tío George. ¿Esta es la de George Washington o de quién es?
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost. Portrait of George Washington.
Sí, es la de Washington. Mira, usamos esta y nos quedamos con esta. A ver si ya tenemos las 5 llenas, Tenemos que acabar utilizar puntos porque nos rellenan un poquito cada que acabamos la historia, la pequeña historia. Estoy explorando bastante porque quiero ver qué más mierdas hay. Aunque no me acuerdo cómo subir al cuarto con este... Sí, no me acuerdo cómo subir. Encontrar... ¿Alguien está Volner. Yagi. ¿No tocas, cabrón? ¿Qué pedo, güey? Este vato no tiene sentido de la privacidad. Oh, la verga, este güey lo tiene bien consentido. Pues no sé qué sea.
His Holiness Popius VI, by Pompeo Petoni. This should help Piaggio feel at home.
Güey, este vato neta
I
sabe.
have no time to lose, so I might as well not bother him.
Fuck.
My dear Giuseppe,
O sea, está aquí en el cuarto y le.
Torquemada.
Mames.
Quite the contrast. Wow. Venus and Cupid with a satyr by Correggio. Innocence, indiscretion, and lechery. Giuseppe must love that.
No. Pues ya vieron, qué bueno que no había abierto la carta, ya. Bueno, este güey tampoco no me tiene mucha aprecio, así que también no creo que me importa mucho el pinche padre Piani. Por acá. Derrichet, tu cuarto, ya lo investigamos varias veces, como 100, no mames. Manuel Godoy, ya también. Emily Hisbro. ¿Era de Emily? No, de Emma.
King George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
Dear E.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband.
¿Qué es esto?
Grammar of Port-Royal.
Digo, salió como con una pequeña cinemática, así que debe
Artistry
haber
of the
algo.
French
Estamos
language.
yendo algo lento en
in
este
all its
capítulo,
splendor.
va a tardar un montón.
Whoever
no
masters
manches.
French commands the world. At least une partie.
Llevo media hora y no he avanzado nada, güey. Vamos a encontrar el puto de la cruz y ya.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed a ruble.
Oye, sí que fue de Emily, güey.
Two
Doble sí.
coils circle the lock.
Obviamente. A la verga, no me ve nadie, ¿verdad? Una carta. Interesante. Sí.
Dear
claro.
Gregory, thank you for the information.
I have no space left.
Queen Charlotte, a letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to a devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Packet, vámonos de aquí, güey. No hay nada, güey. ¿Por qué tu habitación es más grande que la de estos cabrones, güey? Esta está chiquita, güey. Las otras están enormes. La tuya en especial, o sea, en plan. Estás invitando a una dama, debería tener más especialización en el cuarto que tú, ¿no? Digo. No ponemos una parte, ya lo visitamos.
Sorry, sir, but Mr. Peru is not seeing visitors at the moment.
Okay.
He's resting and is to see no one. Good luck.
Ok. Wait, what? Aquí. Oye, what? ¿Dónde está Volmer, güey? No mames, que dimos toda la vuelta y no mames. Bueno, encontramos un chingo de cosas, así que.
Ah, Louis. Glad
La
you're here.
verga, güey.
Blasted. He's gonna talk about my mother.
Come and see what I've found. There are pieces of paper in the ashes of the chimney. Someone's been burning something here.
You know,
Incredible.
porro.
He doesn't seem
Ya
to
me
want to
encontró.
speak to me about what happened between my mother and the Hillsborough sisters. Show me a little.
Look, it's possible to distinguish two different writing
Ah,
styles.
sí, claro, es súper obvio, ¿no?
The rest of the correspondence between my mother and Emma.
Someone tried to
¿Quién era
burn an
Emma?
exchange of
Era-
messages. I'm certain there must be more.
Shit. What on earth is he doing?
Manipular.
If you want my opinion, a servant must have burnt some old papers. That's all.
Why, of course. You very nearly made me think that you were trying to hide something, Louis. No, I'm sure there must be other hidden messages.
Fuck.
He won't let go. He's going to work his
Ok,
way back to the
Washington no es
Bible, and he
manipulable.
continues.
Ok. ¿Ya se fue? ¿Qué puedo hacer? Aquí.
Dante's Paradise.
Ajá.
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our
¿Qué
ways.
estaba arrastrado? Algo de aquí estaba arrastrado, pero no me acuerdo qué era lo que estaba arrastrado. A ver, te voy a besar algo.
Hey, look, there.
No, I don't see anything.
Come, Louis, look. Someone's clearly drawn a 4 in the dust. I have a clue.
Está siguiendo las mismas
Take the
pistas que tú,
Bible
güey.
before he works his way back to it.
La Biblia estaba... What? ¿Que no la Biblia estaba acá?
The Bible's still there.
Excelente. ¿Ya
The
podemos robar
chest with
esto?
the occult symbol representing air.
¿Tengo la del aire? No, ¿verdad? No. Oh, sí la tengo. Genial. No tengo que forzar. ¡A la verga! ¿7? What the fuck are you doing, bro? Ah, pero no ocupo nada. Mira, hay que ser elegantes para que no se vea que estamos robando. Que conseguimos todo legal. Genial. Ok, eran elixirs dorados. Qué bien. Repuse 2. Ok, entonces Washington no es manipulable. Vámonos de aquí, güey. Bye. Ok, ya conseguimos la Biblia, faltan los clavos y todavía tenemos que buscar a Volmer, que no sé dónde rayos puede estar ese tipo. Yo investigué toda la mansión y no encuentro nada, no lo veo. What?
Which 4-letter word could open this chest?
¿Qué? ¿Qué? No sé, güey, paso. No tengo ni perra idea. Es un cofre, posiblemente tenga pociones, madres de esas, no sé. El pájaro, güey, lo maté, no puede ser. Ay, yo soy un pendejo. Todavía me falta la esfera armilar, así que... Ojo. Y todavía me falta descifrar el código. Ojo. No, ya no veo el chat.
This time, it'll be a lot quicker.
Sí, la verdad que sí.
If I remember rightly, the code was 1191.
Ah, mira, todavía te lo dicen, así que no hay pedo. Genial. Pues hazlo. 1-1. Easy. Y el otro es 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 6. Venga, nomás ocupo los clavos. Venga, vamos. Rápido, o sea, andando. No veas los mapas, que te importen nada. No, que no te importa. Imagínate que... O sea, también. O sea, te metes ahí. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Ok, todo esto ya lo vimos, así que no hay necesidad.
Weaknesses of the Human Psyche by Gilhelm Trimor.
Bueno, eso pensé que no lo había visto y dije, eso no me recuerdo. Ah, mira.
Gilhelm Trimor. Trimor. An anagram of Mortimer. Wow. Arrogant enough to publish writings on mental control and fool everyone. I wonder who he's writing for.
Para ti no, cabrón. Ok, vamos con aquí. ¿Esto qué era, jalea? Estoy viendo qué es lo que hay, o sea, si puedo agarrar más cosas, pero no parece, ¿verdad? No. Yo solo vi unos clavos. Ah, ahí estaban los clavos, sí, cierto. No me acordé de los clavos, güey. Sí, aquí los clavos.
There. Those are the nails I was looking for.
What? Seguro que eran los... No, la madre. O sea, tú no vas a agarrarlo, güey. ¿A ti qué te valga? Tú no vas a agarrar los clavos, güey. ¿A ti qué te...
What could Mortimer have locked in there?
A ver, ¿había más cosas? Debe de haber más cosas, ¿no? Ahí está la caja que abrimos. El estetoscopio, esa madre. Ya no hay nada, ya tengo los clavos, así que ya me falta ir con Volmer y ya, listo, acabamos.
All right, come on. Let's get out of here. 6466, if I remember correctly.
Ah, ahora puedo moverlo yo, gracias. What? Ok, gracias. Ok, puedo encontrar a Volmer. ¿Dónde lo puedo encontrar? Ya busqué en todos lados y ni siquiera encontré su habitación. Para empezar. Voy por acá. Al menos que sea... esta sea la de Volmer, pero no creo. Ah, pues sí. Se dio una vuelta interesante. Oh!
An armillary sphere. Perfect. That will save me some time. I only hope that he isn't going to realize it right away.
What the bro. Voy a agarrar el libro, fuck it. Y encima le robo el libro. Y encima le robo el libro. Vámonos. Ahora me tengo que ir con madre, ¿no? Vámonos de aquí, güey. Encima le robé un libro en su cara, güey. Bye. O sea, what the fuck. Me falta descifrar el puto código, pero pues no sé, la verdad. O sea, no sé lo de las fechas. What? What? Por acá. Genial, solo nos tomó 40 minutos resolver este pedo. Agarrar todas las piezas que ocupamos. 40 putos minutos, güey. No mames. Estaba largo, güey. Ayer lo iba a terminar, pero dije, nada. No, se me hace que me va a tardar un buen rato. Sí, justo. Una hora más. ¿Quién lo diría, no? Todavía me tenía... No. Ayer no me bañé. No, ayer no me bañé. No, sí, ayer me bañé. Quién sabe, ya ni me acuerdo, güey. Ya tengo todas las cosas, madre. Ya tengo todo encontrado. Reverso al mejor que corresponde a las... correspondencia de las fechas. No sé. No sé. No. Oh,
So, good. You've managed to gather all the keys.
sí.
Yes, that's right. I have everything. What should I start with?
Place the Clement III cross on the console.
Okay.
Then you have to put the nails on the disc of the door.
All right, my turn now.
Go ahead. Impress me. I'll shut up and let you concentrate.
What? Solo tengo que poner la... Digo, pusiera eso ahí. Los clavos. A ver. Interesante. Ahí viene lo bueno. A ver, los clavos. ¿Y los clavos? Pon los clavos, ¿no? Los clavos. Bro. No mames. Ay, no puede ser. Quizás la puerta completa.
It looks like there are 3 types of inscriptions.
Ay, no. Fuck.
Clearly, we have names of towns, Arabian numerals, and Roman numerals. These towns have one thing in common. They're all related to the life and death of Jesus. For example, Jordan is the place of the baptism of Christ.
Jordan. Ok, ¿dónde está Jordan, güey? Jordan, tenemos que poner uno. Introducir. Jordan lleva uno. Ahí está.
The fresco clearly shows the birth of Christ.
Louis, I can assure you that that is not the solution to
Ahí
this
está la
enigma.
verga,
This
pinche señor.
fresco's only purpose is to mislead. I know that now.
Okay.
Please, focus on another theme about Christ.
Okay.
We'll have to trust her.
Yo no confiaré en ella, pero bueno. ¡Oh, la verga, güey! Analizar el fresco. No mames. Fijarse en los detalles. No sé. Jerusalén.
It looks like there are 3 types of inscriptions. There are 3 styles of writing, and I've got 3 nails. There must be a link. I must surely put in 1 nail per category.
¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Qué categoría? ¿De qué estás hablando, güey? Jerusalén. Nazaret, supongo. ¿Salir? What? Tiene que ser algo, no sé. ¿Ya introducir los clavos? Ok, Jordan sí la lleva. Nazaret, no creo que sea Nazaret, güey. No. 2, 13, 1. Belén, Jerusalén. ¿No? No entiendo, güey. The wheel on the arco shows the city symbol facing north. O sea, uno va en Jordan, güey. Güey. No sé, güey, qué pedo. Déjame buscar una guía, no entiendo esto, güey. A ver. Esto es el final, pero no entiendo, güey. ¿What? ¿Cómo verga voy a saber qué es esto, güey? Pues no era Jordan, güey. Nada que ver. Todo lo que estaba pensando, nada que ver, güey. O sea, what the fuck, güey. De que, ay, qué culo, utilizaste de guía. Me vale madre, güey.
It works.
Well done, Louis. I hadn't seen those other wheels. Try connecting the theme to see if it goes all the way.
¿Qué? What? No me había fijado en esas otras ruedas para conectar la temática, a ver si a mano, meter la mano. Okay.
I can feel the lever at the bottom.
Good luck.
Fuck, voy a perder la mano, güey. Tirar la palanca, fuck it. ¡Fuck! Perdí mi brazo. Ok, ya sabemos cómo perdió la mamá el brazo. Interesante. Soy un pendejo. Perdí el brazo. Fuck. Agilidad, lógica. ¿Quién lo diría que perdería el brazo? Continuamos con la punta de la lanza, güey. ¡Oh, la verga! Tengo pero sí un huevo, cabrón. A ver, este agarré. Haría uno de estos. Bueno, este casi no lo utilizo. ¿Por qué no? Así está bien. Yo lo diría, ¿no? Perder el brazo.
I sense that Mr. Peru is about to surprise us too.
I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became
No mueve
lost.
la boca, hijo.
Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you?
¿Qué?
No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart.
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Louis, you really must learn to conceal your weaknesses better. If you don't want your foes to use them against you.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
Perdí el brazo. Qué genial. Y siguiendo una guía. O sea, perdí el brazo siguiendo una guía. Excelente.
Filthy swine! I'm going to open this damn door and skin you alive! You're not going to get the better of us!
Mother?
Louis,
muy
you've
mal,
come
güey.
around. How do you feel?
Me cortaron el brazo. ¿Tú qué piensas?
It hurts. Mother? I can't feel my arm.
Ya no
Louis,
tienes
I
brazo.
had to cauterize it with what I could find.
Where's my arm?
We'll get through this, Louis. Don't worry. I think I found a solution. You'll see.
We gotta leave. No, don't put your arm in there.
Louis, we can't leave without it. It's our last chance. I need to see this through to the end. I must do it.
Señora va a perder el otro brazo. What?
We've done it, Louis. Look.
Stubborn as a mule.
Come on, up you get. I'll help
Ya
you.
hice yo lo difícil.
Easy
Obviamente,
does
ya
it.
perdí el brazo
Lost
para que veas que no la
blood.
cagaras como yo. Normal, ibas a
And now
perder.
what?
Son 50-50.
Let's take what we came for.
¿Qué venimos?
Yes, my carelessness has cost me dearly.
Yes, but even so, we haven't time to feel sorry for ourselves. Let's not waste another minute, Louis.
Ahora, vamos. Ya no me importa saber la respuesta. A este punto del juego, ya X, güey. Pero bueno, no se está yendo mal. Nomás he utilizado guía una vez. Grita.
But where are we?
I don't know, but we better not hang around.
Pues vale que no valgamos verga. No voy a decir nada.
Be careful, Mother. As if me saying that will make any difference. Knowing Mortimer, I wouldn't be surprised if he rigged his crypt with traps.
So you think the door is not enough?
Do you want to wager your other hand?
You've got a point there. We have to find that weapon.
Sí, no mames, pinche.
What do you know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
The what?
The
La
Lance
Miguel?
of Longinus the Centurion.
Oh, that? That's what we come to find? The lance that a centurion stuck in the side of Christ at his crucifixion?
That's it.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events. I'm not saying that everything adds up, but imagine if it really did exist.
Very well.
El internet anda muy mal. No sé si vaya a tener que apagar el stream, güey. Está yendo muy mal.
Now
el
what?
internet.
Well, now you know what you need to find.
Pardon?
I have to get to the wharf to prepare our departure. Let's get off this cursed island as quickly as we can. We shall come back when we are ready and armed.
But hang on.
Louis,
What?
let's first get to safety.
¿Qué, quieres que
We
agarre
shall come
pistolas
back
o
when
qué
we have
pedo?
the upper hand. Fear not. You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can say, Louis. Well, you can always go snooping around Mortimer's study. I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
Basta.
Hang on a second.
What's the matter?
Why did you shoot Emily's sister?
Do you really think now is the right time for this?
Sí.
I want to know, Mother. Why did you betray her?
Listen, Louis, I don't think you've really understood my interest in the Al-Azif. It's not just simple curiosity about some old relic.
You tried to kill her.
And I had no choice, for crying out loud.
Porque le iba a agarrar y le iba a vender, ¿o qué?
Fall into the hands of the demons, or we are all doomed. Don't you see?
Otro.
Listen, I don't know exactly what it contains, but I prefer to be one step ahead. If they want it, there must be a reason. And
Así como
even
yo,
if I
¿verdad?
don't
No me
know
puedo
what it
quejar, pero-
is, I want to stop them for safety's sake, no matter what.
Nothing will stop you if I understand correctly. Not
Enough, Louis. If you could see the extent of their power as I do, then you would understand what I'm saying.
Sí, Louis,
All
ya,
right,
cállate, no insistas,
we'll do it
Louis.
your way.
One more thing. If they find you in possession of the lance, they won't let you get away with it.
They?
Choose only one and hide it under your jacket so you don't get caught with it. Then run and meet me on the wharf.
And if I get caught?
If they catch you in possession of the lance, we're all doomed. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Good. And go talk to Piaggi. He's the one who probably knows the most about this.
Ok. Tenemos que hablar con el Papa para que nos dé su opinión ancestral sobre todo ese pedo. Que rogan al final sobre la... ¿Tenemos que irnos? What the... Perdí el brazo, güey. No mames. Soy un imbécil. Wow, what the fuck? ¿Qué hago?
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ.
No importa. Vamos a hablar con Piaggi, güey. Es lo único que tenemos que hacer, ¿no? Ahorita hablar con Piaggi, güey. Nada más se va a quedar así. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Por qué no tienes un brazo, güey? ¿Dónde estabas? ¿Qué estabas haciendo? Y yo, Sí, ¿cómo le digo? Metí la mano a la trituradora. Aceleré por un chocolate y Perú me arrancó el brazo. Sí. Eso pasó. ¿Hay algo brillando en el piso de casualidad? Piaggi. ¿Dónde está Piaggi? Siento que no debe haberlo usado, pero Piaggi debe estar por acá, güey. Hola madre, el loco este. Usted no sabe nada, Don. Usted no sabe nada, usted no ve nada. Que no me ve el brazo, güey.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
Te vale verga que no tengo un brazo. Excelente. Hostia, le falta un brazo a este pendejo. Sí, espérate. Napoleón. Esta es la de Emily Hillsborough. ¿Piaggi? Esta es la de Richet. Le pegué estaba al otro lado. Qué pendejo, güey. Le pegué estaba hasta acá, mira, por ejemplo, esta no es verdad. Ah, no. Piaggi.
The Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Tenemos que ir por ahora a la cocina. Excelente. Ay, Dios. Güey, ¿por qué aparecen cosas que... ¿What? Yo no estoy omitiendo cosas y aparecen de la nada. O sea, what the fuck. Aquí está la cocina, ¿no? Piaggi. ¿Ves? Y le atinamos. Señor Piaggi, va a verlo el brazo, güey.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment to spare?
Not now, Louis. Please, leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only searching for information about the lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
You are not listening to me.
You are playing with fire.
I heard you speak to Mr. von Wollner about it, and I was wondering if you could tell me something about it.
That was a private conversation. How could I have known that he was listening to us?
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you all right? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
The fuck? Está sangrando, ¿no?
His nose is bleeding.
So you are looking for the
Ahora,
Holy
obvio.
Lance of Longinus, are you?
Exactly.
Frank and direct. I like that. Thank you for not trying to be sly. You are looking for the lance. You should know, you are not the only
Sí, esa mi mamá también la está
Lord
buscando.
Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
No, you are the first I've spoken to about it, Your Eminence.
Come now, Louis. Are you quite sure of that?
No, Your Eminence. I thought you'd be the only one able to help me with it.
Your words lack conviction, Louis. If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good.
Okay.
You have no reason to lie to me.
Okay,
Imagine
okay.
you find it, which I don't doubt, given how resolute you are when you've got something.
Pues le
on
di que
your
no,
mind.
¿por qué le dijo? What?
Then what? What are you going to use the lance for, exactly?
Ahí sí no sabemos, la verdad. Para protegerme.
Your Eminence, I regret. I am unable to answer. Please understand that it pains me, but if I answered you, I would risk putting you in danger.
Stop running around in circles and just tell me what you would use the lance for.
yes.
Louis, you should abandon your project. I say this for your own good. You will only get burned if you embark on this enterprise. Lead the lance where it is. Too many people have suffered because of it.
Yo,
Please
ya perdí un
excuse me,
brazo.
Your Eminence. I'm in a terrible hurry.
Of course you are. And you won't listen to my advice.
Don't worry about me, Your Eminence. Everything is fine.
Sí, sí, claro.
That is not the impression you give. Minus one of your limbs.
Wait, is he reacting to my arm?
¿La ves? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Cómo no se dio cuenta antes? Bro. No mames, güey. No encontrar la santa forma de hoja. No creo que esté en el cuarto seguro. Así que... Y no exploramos abajo. Hasta ahí la cagué. Bueno, la cagué. Tiene forma de hoja. ¿Están en el cuarto escondido de casualidad? Especialista. Bueno, vamos a representaciones artísticas, güey. Vamos acá a la galería que teníamos acá. Aquí había alguna foto, así que debe de haber una imagen que diga, no, mira esto. ¿Por qué no pusieron la... Es la peor manera de andar, güey. O sea, mira, está más cerca aquí, pero bueno. Te hacen rodear un chingo, güey, por nada.
Christ Crucified by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alcudia.
La lanza, la lanza. Sí, claro, sí, sí, sí. Ajá. Ah. What? What? ¿Ya no puedo entrar?
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Wait, what? ¿No puedo entrar? La lanza. ¿No será esa la lanza? No, no deja explorar. Wait, what? No. Ahora no me deja ver nada, güey. Ahí está. Ah, esoterismo, esoterismo.
Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by
amber crystals.
¿Ves qué pedo? Aparecen cosas de la
The
nada,
Fall of
güey.
Phaeton. Another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck
Textos
by lightning
sagrados,
for borrowing his father's chariot and losing control of it. Moral: don't steal.
Representaciones artísticas. ¿Dónde vi lo de la lanza, güey? Yo recuerdo haberla visto, pero no me acuerdo en qué parte, güey. Fuck, güey. Sí, mira. Ajá.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance.
Vamos a examinarlo.
It is shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure?
Exacto, sí, 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 sí.
No, this is too easy. Mortimer's trying to throw me off the track again. It seems too visible to be true. Impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size. And Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true lance so easy to see.
Okay, sí, sí, sí.
Hey, looks like there's a symbol engraved on the tip. Yes, a fish. The Christian fish, no doubt. It can't be a coincidence. It must have been done on purpose. Huh. Good thing I took a closer look.
Sí, 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 claro. Ah. Ok, algo de un pez. Ok, aquí hay unas escrituras sagradas. Ok, no puedo examinarlas. Ese no. Ah. No. Este no es. ¿Era esto?
Longinus is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I'd better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. There's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements.
Claro.
This work is an order from Lord Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study, in the same way as for the Nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape. But I believe what I read in the letter from Milan addressed to Mortimer. There's every reason to believe that this painting has been modified according to his guidelines to represent the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape. There's only one way of being sure. I'll have to find other clues that will confirm this information.
Sí, sí, sí. Claro, sí. No mames, yo no puedo abrir eso. Holy shit, bro. No entiendo, güey, nada. Ok, aquí está el estudio también, o sea, puedo ver qué onda en el estudio. Sí, claro. Es el estudio de Mortimer. What the fuck? Ok, aquí no hay nada. Es el estudio de Mortimer, no este. Ok, aquí no. Vamos a ver cosas de la lanza y así. Estos son los apóstoles. Ya los hemos examinado. Nada por aquí, nada por allá. Ok. ¿Y en tu cuarto no estará? Especialistas en esoterismo. Textos sagrados. ¿Dónde saco todo esto? Esto. Abrirlo. No doy, no doy. Eso es el anticristo, ese no. ¿Esa lanza será? Puede ser. Interesante. Ok, no me puedo sentar para ver, pero bueno. Whoa, what?
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
I'm back on the trail of my mother again. I don't have time to explain, but would you know anything about the Holy Lance?
That's good news. But be careful, Louis. You might end up getting noticed.
Do you know anything or not?
No, I regret I don't. But why not ask von Wallner? Theology is his field, after all.
That's an idea. In that case, I'll try and find him.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
You're right. Thanks for everything, Mr. President.
See you later.
Vamos a acabar esta parte, o sea... Sí, vamos con Volmer. No sé dónde puede estar. Espero que esté en su cuarto, la verdad. Pero sí, acabando esto lo dejo. Ayer se me olvidó hacer stream. Bueno, no se me olvidó, es que es un putero de frío, güey. No tenía ganas, neta, no tenía ganas. Un chingo de frío. Volmer, what? Ok, excelente juego, 10 de 10.
It seems like he isn't here.
What? ¿Dónde puede estar el hijo de su mami?
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Golden elixir. What a mess. Looks like Volnor was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. Straw on his desk. As if to protect something fragile. Yes. Someone must have packed something away here. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
Yo no, la verdad. Okay, vamos a utilizar uno de estos.
Yes, it's definitely a drawing of the Lock of Al-Azif. Volnor must have kept a copy.
Sí, obvio. Ya la carta, venga. What?
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Ah.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word
Ya sé cuál es la
close to the
contraseña de
owner's
aquí.
heart.
Tan predecible.
Pound.
Una libra. Y el pinche ratero. Deja robar, güey.
Those are the maps that Lord Mortimer had on the wall in his room.
What?
Amber.
The alchemist is an old man.
Wait, what? Tiene un baño ahí, güey. Puedes moverte bien.
Chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Wollner.
¿Qué puedo hacer con esto?
So, let's see what Volner has in his bookcase.
Güey, basta de robar, por favor, no.
Not surprising. Most of these works are in German, and one in Latin. Longini Militis Fabulum. Ah, what have we here?
Oh,
It looks like a kind of biography on Longinus the Centurion. Truly, Volner has done everything he can to get information about that lance.
I'd better keep this one, though.
Ay.
Did he say?
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lance.
What happened? You've lost. Oh, how horrible. Your hand.
Me la chiqueté muy
It's an
fuerte, ¿cómo le
accident.
digo?
To tell you the truth,
An
I...
accident? Are you joking? You have lost your hand, Louis. We've got to do something.
It's been done. I've been given treatment, rest assured. I admit that I
Un
didn't
trato muy
truly
pobre,
realize the
pero está bien,
consequences of my recklessness. So just stay calm.
Yes, of course. But Louis, it's your hand.
Me da igual, era la izquierda,
There's nothing I can do about
diestro.
it. I know, I made a
Tranquilo.
mistake, but it's too late now. It was an accident.
Sí, es diestro.
I only wanted to inspect the place to find my mother, and, well, I fell into a trap. The result is appalling, I grant you that, but at least I can guarantee that we're all perfectly safe here on this island.
And you joke about it? Am I dreaming?
No, sir, but let's be realistic. So many world leaders brought together in one place, and there are no safeguards? The error indeed stems from my recklessness. I went looking here and there in search of my mother, and I had an accident. It's my own fault.
Fine. We will drop this incident. Why are you here?
¿Por qué me
What
está
are you
robando?
doing in my room?
Oh, que la verga. ¿Qué?
Well, sir, I see you have some captivating books, and you seem to be rather interested in the famous Longinus.
No, it's what's it to do with you?
I overheard you speaking with Piaggi. What are you two up to exactly?
No, Oh, fine. Yes. We are looking for the Holy Lance. That imbecile has given Mortimer all the ones kept in the private collection of the Holy See. But it's not what you think. Hang on a minute. You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the Holy Lances.
Que tiene tanto miedo, güey. Me referencia al Zafir.
Not at all. I've come here to talk to you about the Al-Azif.
Ach, you are lying through your teeth. You are not here for
Sí, ahí
the
sí la cagué,
Al-Azif.
güey.
No, of course not. Well, what makes you think that?
You are a very bad liar, my lad. Don't think you're going to get away with it so easily.
No puede
What
ser,
do
lo
you
voy a
claim,
cargar,
cliché?
lo voy a cargar.
Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
Ah, I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine!
Yes.
You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory.
¿Eh?
You're looking to double-cross me.
¿Para qué
and
verga se la quiero dar a
Piaggi too.
Gregory, güey?
What on earth is he talking about?
Inventar. Sí, quiero dársela a Hall. No mames, no. No.
Mr. Von Wollner, would you be so kind as to calm yourself down, please? All I'm trying to do is make amends for His Eminence's errors. Sir Gregory should surround himself with better people, if you want my opinion, but Piaggi is a friend of my mother's.
What? You want to help Piaggi?
I just told you that's what my mother would do if she was here. I heard you in the corridor, and he seemed to be in serious trouble
Sí, güey,
because
la
of the
cagó al
lances.
dársela al
I'm
pinche
only trying to
Mortimer,
help
güey.
him.
¿Por qué verga le das la puta lanza al Mortimer?
All right, Louis.
Oh, la pasé.
I thought
genial.
you were trying to
cagarla.
manipulate me. But
No.
please, excuse me. I got a little bit
carried
O sea,
away.
sí,
But
trata de
you can't
manipularte,
get
pero
ahead
no,
by
¿sabes?
staying in the shadows on a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the Lance of Longinus, and it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Ah, let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape.
¿Y cómo
Many
saben cuál es la
believe
forma?
the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold, whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does make sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
Ah, that is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Louis. Keep me posted as to your research. We're bound to end up
O sea, todos hay quien robar,
I'm
güey. No
counting on
mames,
it.
excelente.
See you later.
Ok, hicimos las paces con Polver, güey, al menos.
I managed to get the biography of Longinus the Centurion. Let's see what it can teach me. An interesting passage here tells me that the lance is engraved with the symbol of the first Christians, the fish.
¿Ya puedo ir con eso? Digo... Ya vas. Ya no quiero buscar más información. Solo sé que está hecha de cobre, de hierro y... y tiene un puto pez, güey. Es lo único que sé. Bye, vámonos. Wait, what? Ah, mira, no he ido tampoco por este lado, así que... Es que es un chingo de lado. Puedo encontrar aquí... What? Excelente, venga, vean.
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Nah. Shit, spameó bastante el control. Wait, what? ¡Oh, Dios! ¡La cagué! ¡Está bugueado! Pues te lo guardó. Oh, no. ¡Oh, no! ¡Bugueé el juego! ¡Oh! Y se detuvo. Bien. Madre santa, tú. Que no mames, la cagué, bugueé el juego ya tan rápido. Ok, vamos a ver una lanza, voy a estar todo, güey. What? Wait, what? ¿Y aquí qué pedo? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué es esto? Examinar.
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun.
Okay, esa no es, definitivamente.
This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter. Clemens
Hey, ¿eso qué,
III.
güey?
Clément III in French.
Clément III.
How come his tomb ended up here and not in the Vatican? That was the Pope from the Middle Ages who inspired the Third Crusade. He gave the Roman people the power to elect their magistrates.
Excelente.
He was basically an anti-pope. His path to the throne was pretty turbulent, and he had to be enthroned several times. The result of a long conflict between the papacy and the Holy Empire. This sarcophagus is beautifully made, but ancient. Stone is marked by the passage of time, but it's really well preserved.
Bueno, eso sí, bueno, aquí no entra ni Cristo, ¿sabes? O sea que, bueno, está todo el pinche aire y el polvo. ¡Hola, madre, qué pedo! Está enorme el lugar. Ok, vamos a seguir buscando lanza. Wait, what? Ah, no sé. Eso se de rato se buguea bien, se pandea el juego bien cabrón, Aquí hay una lanza. Ajá. A ver, tiene un pez. Definitivamente tiene que tener un pez.
I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
¿Eh? ¿What? El ojo de... ¿Que en serio? ¿Qué pedo, güey? Oh, no. O sea, ni se ven los símbolos ni nada, pero bueno.
This one has no name. I wonder who it was for.
Mortimer. Era Mortimer, güey. ¿Por qué no sabes? Ok, aquí ya no hay nadie. No. ¿Anubis? ¿Será Anubis? No creo. Ok, la de acá ya la agarré. Bueno, ya la examiné más bien. La caca no nos sirvió. Está enorme el lugar, güey. What the fuck. No sé por qué le hicieron tan grande, güey. A ver, un chingo de tumbas, qué pedo, güey. Ok, ahí.
Flavius Aetius. Flavius Aetius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here?
No sé, la neta, güey. Te digo, ¿cómo Clementó? Ahí tercero, ahí como terminó también. Pues lo robaron, güey, lo compraron, no sé, compraron su cadáver. O sea, piénsalo, Mortimer. Espérate.
We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and, well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible.
Ok, esa no es. Tiene que ser, güey. Tiene que ser esta.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Oh!
I must be sure of my choice, though. I can't pick the wrong one. Am I really sure this is the one to take?
Elegí la danza, güey. Vamos a buscar otras, güey. Capaz hay otra que tiene un pez, ¿sabes? Capaz hay otra. Ajá, esta. No, esa no es, no mames. Tiene el ojo de
I
Ra
can
ahí.
see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
Ya sabemos que hay una de
engraved on the
pescado,
tip.
pero capaz hay otra de pescado, ¿sabes? Ok, esa no es. Mira el pez,
I
ahí
can see
está.
this lance has a spear shape. It is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip. I can see this lance has a spear shape. It is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Ok, es esta, es esa de ahí, güey. Esa no puede ser.
This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
He visto. Tenía forma de chuzo, lo que ha corroborado. ¿Y tenemos que encontrar un chuzo? O sea, a esto le dijo chuzo. Pero se ve exactamente igual que eso, güey, para empezar. O sea, no... Ah, mira, acá hay otra. Vamos a ver acá. Examinamos esa y ya, o sea... Al menos ya sabemos cuál es, creo pensar. Espero creer que esa es la aurora que voy a ver, o sea, la que ya vi.
The sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted. These symbols, these grooves, cuneiform script.
This is humanity's oldest alphabet, the language of Babel. Sadly, no one today even knows how to decipher it. There's also some text engraved beneath in ancient Greek, Sargon. Is this the tomb of a king? Judging by all the sculpted symbols of power, this is really ancient. The inscriptions are all eroded. I don't know what those marks mean, but maybe a stone or epitaph.
¿Ves? Oh, mira. Hay otra, güey.
Well, we can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
Es de oro, no puede ser oro, güey. Vamos a agarrarla a la verga, güey. Vamos a agarrarla, güey. Fuck it. Sí es esta, ¿no? Quiero cagarla. Sí, es esa. Tiene el pececillo. Okay.
I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong.
Fuck it.
Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Fuck it. Vamos por ella. Fuck it. Lanza de Longino. ¿Quién tiene tantas lanzas? ¿Quién está acá? A ver. ¿Quién es famoso? Lord Mortimer.
Because of Lord Mortimer.
What the fuck? ¿Tiene pensado morir o qué?
Let's see what we can find here.
Sí, obviamente hay que inspeccionarlo, güey. Cortar la tapa, venga. Ah, no.
Ha! Great. Now let's see what's inside. The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Wait, what?
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer. It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription. Let's see what we can find here.
Ay, qué pendejo. Y Simpson.
Great. Now let's see what's inside.
¿Pero por qué me sacó, güey?
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Ya, cállate.
Let's see what we can find here. It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be?
Wait, what?
There's no inscription. Let's see what we can find here.
¿Qué?
Ha! Great. Now let's see what's inside.
¿Qué? ¿Está bugueado igual? Está bugueado. Debe estar bugueado. O sea, sí o sí ha de estar bugueado. Era la única rodeada con dos fuegos. O sea, era la única puesta así como en plan, súper especial, ¿sabes? Parada en el piso y así. No dudo que la haya dejado el piso. O sea, es algo súper importante como para que, ay, no, el piso no mames. Se me ensucia, me digo. Déjame. Dónde con tu madre en el embarcadero. Pues ni puedo salir, ¿cómo verga voy a ir? Vámonos de aquí, chavaleros. Vámonos de aquí antes de que nos maten. Okay, excelente, genial. Juego, maravilloso juego. No había necesidad de hacer eso del cambio de zonas, pero excelente. 10 de 10. Pero así como, ¿cómo le hago para irme si no puedo ni salir? Además ya tengo la lanza, güey. Ya. No he conseguido convencer al cardenal. Ok, no he encontrado todas las pistas. No me importa lo de las pistas, güey. No encontró todas las copias. ¿Qué? Sí las encontré, las vi todas. Ok, no subí de nivel ahora. Wow. Salto de fe, así a la brava, vámonos. La que sea buena.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Oh, che, bro. Oh. O sea, vámonos este. Si no me matan aquí ¡Oh! Mi estimado Louis, ¿cómo quedas aquí tan noche? Lord Mortimer ahí.
De Richet, sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Golpearlo.
Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of me so easily, De Richet. Where have you been?
I'm still looking for my mother, if you can believe it. I've been in the manor basement to check if she might have gone lost.
And did you find her?
No, not a trace.
I'm warning you, De Richet. I've got my eye on you. I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Dale otro objeto raro. Un manuscrito raro. Manuscrito. ¿Notas misteriosas? ¿Notas misteriosas?
Very well.
No, le hubiera dado lo otro,
You've
güey.
exposed me. Here, this is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said,
Oh.
it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go
Gracias.
play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur. Come on. I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
Ah, me puedo ir aquí, ¿no? Espérame. Dejen bloquear a alguien. Ups. Vámonos. Tenerla de aquí al 25. Y lo empujaste a la puta cripta con tu mano, güey. No mames. Estaba jodida. A la verga. Y dije, no mames, este güey tiene unos huevotes. Vámonos. Oh, elixir dorado. Gracias. Quiero hablar con él. O sea, ya no me tengo que ir. Ya va, vaso. Vámonos. Ay, no. Oh.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
¿Ahí con usted o vamos a tu
Come
oficina?
closer, please.
Oh, cabrón.
It's time we had a little chat. I wanted you... Oh, no, your hand. Damn it, no. So that's it. She is prepared to use you.
What do you mean?
It wasn't enough for her to lose her hand. She had to make you lose yours, too. I cannot permit this to continue. Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see
No
you
me digas.
running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have
Realmente no me da
known
mucha
each
opción
other
la mamá,
for a
¿sabes?
very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
What?
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served
Eso es
us,
verdad.
but
Oh,
the
lo
truth
verga,
is
¿quién lo diría, güey?
something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory.
Gregory también es un
So
demonio?
Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are, because a large number of our kind remain hidden, or never reveal themselves even to us.
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among